Hey guys, welcome to the Astro Thoughts podcast here with Astro Boy. Haven't recorded in a while, and that's simply because I astro projected one night and I was literally just stuck in the astro world for like a couple weeks. So yeah, I was in a coma. Felt pretty good though. But not seriously, I haven't uploaded something because I was just so busy just with life and just needed to tend to other things, just doing other things, honestly. Life's just been hectic, but that's life, I guess. But today on the podcast, guys, I just want to focus on chakras. I want to talk to you guys about chakras, what they are, what they're for, and I guess how you can kind of utilize them and how you can kind of I guess tell if they're balanced or not balanced in your life. And you can kind of do like a little test, I guess, to check other people's energies and things like that. But but yeah. So I guess I'll start by saying chakras. Chakra, what does it mean? In Sanskrit, chakra means basically disc or wheel. And the chakras are basically just these kind of like energy points on our body. And we have seven of these energy points that are constantly spinning and basically absorbing energy or throwing energy out into the world as well. And so we'll just kind of talk about each chakra and what they're for and what they mean. So at the base or like the base of your spine, there's the root chakra. And the root chakra is basically for you to be grounded. And one way, or I guess like to describe that chakra some more, it kind of has to deal with like financial independence, kind of like the survival chakra. And with that in mind, that's kind of like with I kind of like think about like my dad sometimes when I think about the root chakra. Because my dad's the type of person, he always likes to just work, and he works really hard because he just wants money all the time. So if you kind of see, I guess someone like that, they kind of need that. They need to have that survival. They have that survival instinct of they need to obtain something to feel that sense of security, that financial independence, you could say. So that's the root chakra. Above that is the sacral chakra. And with that, it's like basically the ability to accept others and new experiences in your life. And that also has to do with I guess like sexuality as well. It has to do with like pleasure and all that. So if someone's like, I guess, if someone's sacral chakra is out of balance, they wouldn't have that sense of like abundance in life. They won't have that sense of well-being. They won't really have like I guess they won't really be satisfied in life with like the pleasure that they receive. Above that is the solar plexus chakra, and the solar plexus chakra has to deal with the ability of feeling confident and taking control of your life. So people who kind of have like an unbalanced the people who have like an unbalanced solar plexus chakra, they won't really feel, a lot of self worth. They won't really, when they look in the mirror, they won't really feel that self confident. They have like a low self esteem. Uh, so hopefully, you guys don't have issues with that. I know some people in life that have those issues, but that's their issue. Hopefully, they find the self worth in themselves. Above that is the heart chakra, and you guys should probably know what that means. Heart chakra is the ability to love, the ability to feel joy and inner peace in life. And I guess I don't know. Can you guys think of anyone who might have an unbalanced heart chakra? People who are afraid to show love, or people who don't really have joy in life. Think of the Grinch. Hmm. Now this makes me think about the Grinch and just wonder, I guess, how his chakras are. But that's off topic. Anyways, above that is the throat chakra. And the people who have like a hard time communicating, or just, I guess communicating with others and just telling people, what's going on in life, or people who are shy, they don't really have a open throat chakra. It might be a little closed, could be a little open. Cool thing in this book I read, I forget the name of the book, but in that book it talked about a singer who who like I think she was like a famous singer in like one of her past lives or something like that, and she had a throat chakra that was really open. So with that, it's basically like, I guess, people who are really talented at singing, or people who are very vocal or very charismatic, and they have the ability to communicate very well to others. They have a very open throat chakra. So if you guys are really good singers, that means you guys have a good uh, open throat chakra. But this is not necessarily like, you could also be a good singer, but you also lack the ability to communicate well with others. But it's just saying, like, your throat chakra is kind of there. So if you guys suck at singing, sorry, man. Kidding. Above that is the third eye chakra. A lot of people always talk about the third eye, how the third eye is connected to the pineal gland. And people who have a pretty good open third eye chakra, they tend to have like these good psychic abilities. They tend to have good psychic abilities. They're very intuitive. They have like, very imaginative dreams and all that sort. So if you guys probably already know like that, and there's like a bunch of ways for people to like, open up that third eye chakra by, cleansing your diet and all that, cleansing your body of like all this toxic stuff we put in our bodies, meditating. Some people take, like DMT. Some people do some crazy stuff to try to open up their third eye. There's so many different ways, but just, I guess, what works for you is what's best. The last chakra which is above the third eye, is the crown chakra. And the crown chakra is basically being able to feel fully connected to your spirituality. It's basically, seeing the inner and outer beauty in everyone, in yourself, in life, and everything like that. Just seeing how everything is connected, and like, I guess, connected to the divine, if that makes sense. I know I went through that pretty quick, but I guess I just wanted to just run through it real quick, just so you guys have like a good idea of what chakras are and what they're meant to do, I guess. So all of these chakras, if the ones I just explained, they all have like these basically energy, these circles that are spinning, and they're basically just energy points within our body. And all these energy points, they're basically sucking in energy from other existing things. So basically, you're sucking that energy in from other people, and you're also exerting your energy into other people as well. So that's why it's like really key to watch out who you're really connected with, who you're around a lot of times. Because if you're around someone who has like, all their chakras closed, and they're just like, moping around, always sad all the time, you're more than likely gonna be just like that person. You're gonna your levels are gonna be drained, and you're just gonna suck in all that negative energy. So that's why, like I say, just watch out who you chill with all the time. And there's plenty of different ways to open up your chakras and how to close your chakras, I guess, if you want to do that. So with that being said, one thing, I guess, there's so many different things that can affect your chakras. So say, for example, someone goes through a breakup, and, they feel sad and everything. So one thing that might happen, it could affect their heart chakra, because, since they broke up with that person, they're feeling sad, they're not feeling loved. They probably felt like that inner peace that they had has been taken away. And it could also affect their throat chakra, because now they're not going to talk to anyone. So it's like so many things can affect your chakras, and some ways to open up your chakras. Well, I can give you a backstory of how, I guess, I opened up my chakras. So when I got sick, I had a stomach issue, and I got pretty sick. It was pretty terrible. Not like I was gonna die, but so what happened to me though, had like this like gastrointestinal issue, and I had to like change my diet. And when I changed my diet, I started basically becoming more in tune with my body and like the things I put into my body, and not really knowing I was literally aligning my chakras to basically open up. I was just doing it because I wanted to feel better. And while I'm doing that, I started like eating all these healthy foods, started eating a lot more fruits, I cut meat out of my diet kind of completely. I was just eating just fruits, vegetables, crackers, juice. And over time, while I was doing that, I was into spirituality and I was reading a lot. I was reading books and everything. And I think that really helped. It changed my mindset completely. And it kind of just set me on path to being where I'm at currently. Right now, I do eat meat though. I'm a lot better now, so I can't eat meat. So I do that still. And when I started basically that diet, I cleansed my body and everything, not knowing that's what I was doing. And I was able to, I guess, like open up my third eye chakra and just really like align all my chakras, just being really open with myself and just trying to see the bigger picture in life. So that's kind of like, open up my crown chakra as well. And once these chakras are opened up, you kind of, yeah, your life kind of changes in the sense that you start to feel the energy of people more. You're just more conscious about who you're around and just more conscious about where you want to be, because you start thinking about, how you're going to feel if you're in that type of environment. You don't want to be in certain environments because of just the negativity that what will be around. One thing I would start doing, I would walk into a room, and if there's like a bunch of people in there, I would just like try to feel the energy of the room, try to feel the overall tone of the room, and just try to get a good feeling of what people were feeling. I also would like ask myself, how does the room make me feel? How do others in that room feel? And I tried to pay attention to how my body reacted to the room. And say, for example, now if I'm in a place where like I feel like my energy doesn't align with the other energies of other people, I'll start to feel like I get a headache coming on. Like I'll feel just really disassociated. I'll just basically disassociate myself with the individuals, and I don't like it. Just happens naturally. But yeah, like one of the key things for me, like I'll start to get like a headache, and it's literally just my body forcing myself to get myself out of that room. It just doesn't want to be in that room. That's like one of the crazy things that happens to me though. And so I guess one of the things that you guys can do is try to pay attention to the energies of other people. And one thing you can start doing is just by walking in a room and try to pay attention to the energy of other people. And it helps a lot more, I guess, at first if you are really close with that individual. So try it with like family members. It'll probably be very successful during those times instead of like, strangers. Like, so I guess, for example, if you walk into a party, just try to feel the overall tone of the party, see the facial expressions of each individual, think of try to imagine like how they feel. And I think the biggest thing is try to pay attention to your feelings and your emotions, and how does this room make you feel? How does the energy of all these other people make you feel? Because once you figure out the energy of other people, then you'll start to feel where you yourself should be aligned, and you'll start to basically know that you shouldn't be with those individuals. So basically what I'm trying to tell you guys is, once your chakras are aligned, or it doesn't have to be totally aligned, but once they're open and you kind of have a gist of how they work, pay attention to the energy you surround yourself around, because that will affect you in the long run. And just take care of yourself, take care of your body. Don't try to do some crazy things to open up your third eye chakra unless you want to. Don't, just do what you got to do. But just take care of yourself, take care of your body, and these experiences will come. Just try to learn as much as you can, and trust me, you'll have a good spiritual journey. But yeah, guys, that's the podcast for today. Hope you guys enjoyed today's podcast. Leave a comment below, subscribe, send this to your friends, and enjoy. Bye, guys.